My name is Sohil Sheikh and I've participated in this ASE challenge of a company Verto. So from this project I've created this full stack project online quiz application. So in this video I'll be showing you how to set up the project locally. So let's start it. I will just copy this URL and I will open the new Chrome window. So this is the repo. So I will start with the backend. So for this I will just open the VS Code. You can use the command prompt as well instead of VS Code. So I've opened the demo folder in the VS Code. So I will just follow the instruction given in the readme.md file. I will just copy this command and I will clone this repository here. So it is cloned successfully. After that I will just change the working directory by running this command. After that I will just install the dependencies. So it is installed successfully. After that I need to create a .env file in the root directory. So for that I will just create a .env file and I will copy the credentials from here and I will paste it here. So I've added the port as 5000 and I need to add the MongoDB URL here. You can add any value to the port, but then you need to change the value on the front end as well. So for the simplicity, just keep it as the 5000 and after that we'll go for the MongoDB URL. So for this I will simply search MongoDB Atlas in Google Chrome, and after that I will open this official website of MongoDB. I will click get started. I will continue with Google. Just wait for a minute. I will just accept this. So here I will just skip this personalization. After that I will select this free plan and I will click the create deployment. I need to create a database user here. So I will just click create database user. So some user is created. I can change the username as well as the password. So from here I just need to select the connection method for the VS Code and simply I will copy this URL from here and I will paste it here. After that I will just click Ctrl S and then I will follow the fourth step, that is to start the development server. I will just copy this command and I will paste it here. So you can see the server is running at the localhost 5000. MongoDB is connected successfully, as well as the question seeded successfully. This question seeded successfully indicates that questions has been added successfully to the database. You can go to the MongoDB, browse, you can click the cluster, browse collection, and here you can find the question has been added successfully. Inside this test, this questions has added successfully. So you can delete the questions here, or you can insert new questions from here itself. So this is all about backend. We'll move towards the front end now. I will just open the new terminal here. And then I will go to the front end repo. Now I will just clone this front end repo. It is cloned successfully. Then I will just change the working directory. Now I will install the dependencies. Now next step is to create the .env file. If while setting the backend repo, if you have changed the port, you need to create the .env and add that exact same port here. You need to add the URL along with this localhost as well as the port. If you have not changed the port from 5000, you can just skip this step and you can move to the step 4 and start the development server using npm run dev command. So the server is started. I will just simply click O plus enter. So it will start our development server. So this is the front end part which is started. I will just click on this checkbox and confirm I'm ready to start the quiz. Now I will hit the start button. Now you can see the timer has started, as well as questions are displayed along with all the options, and we are having the two buttons, previous and next, to navigate between the questions. So I will just select some dumb answer. Once the timer is completed, so the test will be automatically submitted, or else if I want to submit it manually, I can submit it. Questions are not mandatory, all the questions are optional. If I don't want to answer, I can skip the question. I've just selected some random answers. So when I hit the submit button, it will ask for the confirmation. If I click the cancel, it will not submit the test. But if I confirm, it will submit the test and the score will be displayed. So you can see the score 1 out of 28, and I can see the analysis of questions, which question I have done correct and which one was wrong. So here the correct option was tiger, and I have selected the tiger itself, so it is correct. The right answer was Rajasthan, but I have selected Madhya Pradesh, so it is incorrect here. Again, for unattempted questions, it will be appearing like this. I can navigate through all the questions, and once I've checked all the questions, I can simply click this exit button to exit from the test. So this was the actual part. Now I will explain the backend part of this project. So inside the root directory, I have created 3 folders: controller, models, and routes. So inside the controller, I have created this question controller.js, where I'm writing the actual logic for the APIs. I've created a total 3 APIs. First one is to add a question, second one is to get all the questions, and third one is to get score. I will show you from routes. So these are the question routes: add question, get all question, and get score. So This is the actual part, how I'm adding a question. I'm getting from the payload either a question array or a single question, and after that, depending on the data type, it will either include all the questions or that single question. And this is the logic to get all the questions. Simply I'm excluding the correct option which is stored in the database from the questions, and other than that options I will send this id, title, option and image to the front end. And this is the actual logic to get the score based on the selected questions, selected answers from the user. So this was the controller part. Inside a model, I've created this question.js. I've created this schema for the question where the title is required, image is optional, question type is also required. So here the question type is included for the future, in case if I want to add some different question type such as the checkbox type or some I need to give a user a text box to enter his answer. So for that case, I've added here the question type. Currently, it is not utilized as I've just implemented for the radio type. And these are the options. For the option, I've added the key value and images here. And this is the correct option in order to validate with, in order to calculate the score based on the selected option. So this was the question.js, and this is the server.js, which is the entry point for the backend, where I've written the connection part for the MongoDB here. And once the connection is successful, so I'm calling this seed question function here. So what this function will do, it will just count all the data present from the database, and if the count is 0, means nothing is added to the database, in that case it will just insert this question part, all the questions which I have included here. It will just include all these questions. If the questions are already existed, it will just skip this seeding part. So either you can use this same question, or if you want to add another questions, you can just use this API add question and send a post request along with the required data in order to add a new question. You can either use a postman, or simply you can make use of this MongoDB interface to add a question here. So this was all about the backend. Inside the front end, so this is my front end structure. Inside the SRC folder, I have created components folder. In that component folder, firstly in the main.tsx, I have included this browser router, as I'm using the React router here. Query client provider, because I'm using Tanstack query for data fetching, and I've created a context called question provider here. So in this question provider, I'm maintaining the active state as a instruction, question, score. Based on the active state, I'm just navigating through these three components: instruction, question and score. This one is the first part where all the instructions are given to the user, where user can start the assessment. This was the question part, where all the questions are displayed to the user, and user can select the answer to a question and navigate through different questions. And this one is the first score, last section, where score is visible to the user. I've just created this active question index just to track the record of the, which question is currently displaying to the user, attempted question, in order to send the array of question and answer to the backend to calculate the score. I've created this add attempt function, and this is the provider. After that, inside app, I have created 3 routes. First route is for the instruction. another is for the questions, and third one is for the displaying scores. And the purpose of use effect is that if any user want if any user hit just go to the localhost and try to access these slash questions, and if the active state is not questions, it will not allow the user to go to that questions page. It will redirect that user from questions to instruction. So inside this instruction component, I've written some basic instruction to a user, and I'm tracking checkbox so that user can start the assessment or not. So this is all about the instruction. After the instruction part, this is the question display component. Inside a question display component, I've used this timer component to display the timer, and this is the question component. Inside a timer, I've created this format time function, which will format which will take seconds as an input, and it will generate the output in terms of hours, minutes, and seconds. So this is the actual timer function, which will auto submit the test if time is up. This is the question component. So the same question component I have used for the navigate for displaying the questions, as well as the displaying this score analysis. I've used this as a props context type. If it is a question, I will display it as a question. If it is a score, I will display it as an analysis with the correct option, selected option, all that thing. So this is the actual part which is written here. And after the question, this is the score component. This is the score component. So once user click the exit button, it will just redirect the user from that window to google.com. So for this application, I'm using the session storage. Initially I was using local storage, but there was an issue with the local storage that I can able to take same quiz in multiple windows. So that's why I've changed it from local storage to session storage.